Alright, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another tier list video. This tier list video is going to be about PvZ games. So yeah, as you can see, I've got every single PvZ games, even some like quite obscure ones that actually haven't like fully released yet, or like betas for games. And yeah, I'm going to rank them today, even though I haven't played some of them. I still think it's going to be interesting to rank them. I think this video is just going to have some gameplay in the background, but it's not going to be like game specific gameplay. It's just going to be like Garden Warfare 2 or Garden Warfare 1. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? So first off is PvZ 1, and I think I'm going to put this in a solid A tier. I don't think many people can be angry at that. Yeah, I don't really have much nostalgia for this game, but it's a very good start to the series. You got to take that into consideration. Like, the whole team did an amazing job, even though it was probably the smallest one for all of these games, except for maybe like Zombie Match or something. But yeah, you just got to appreciate how much charm this game has. Like, they didn't milk it dry like they did with PvZ 2. They kept the same amount of plants and levels, and I do think it's got probably one of, if not the best art style out of any game in the series. And yeah, it's pretty fun, but the only like downsides I got with it is pretty slow and not that difficult really. It's not like obnoxiously difficult like PvZ 2, definitely PvZ 3, so I got to give it credit for that, but it doesn't really get that difficult, to be honest, aside from that goddamn fog level at night. I think it's like level 10 where it's a thunderstorm. Right, I actually hate that level. I haven't played this game in ages, so my ranking might be a little bit off, but yeah, that's where I stand with this game for now. Alright, next up, and we're already on the first game that I just have never played. It's PvZ Adventures. I wasn't even a fan of the series when this game like released and then got discontinued, but I think it's either going to be a C or D for me, and I think I'm going to go C actually. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. It was their second game and it did go to a little bit of a shambles in my opinion, but it's a different type of tower defense, and it's the only different type of tower defense the series have ever went for in this entire franchise, and I don't think it suits PvZ that well, obviously, but I can appreciate the commitment to a different type of tower defense. And yeah, there definitely was some creativity behind the game, and you can tell that the team was still like fresh with ideas. Like, there was loads of cool plants being added. I'm not a big fan of the art style, especially what the zombies look like. It was alright for a Facebook game, I'll give it that, but I still think it's like borderline C tier, almost D tier. Right, now we got PvZ 2, and I think this is going to be another A tier. I actually don't know which game is better. It's a very hard one for me. I think if this was like early PvZ 2, like let's say they just finished modern day and like arena wasn't a thing, I would put it in front of Plants vs Zombies 1. But I can't because of just the bad direction they're taking now. Like, honestly, what is the point of adding all these new plants if you're just never going to have the opportunity to use them outside of arena when they haven't updated the story mode in like 10 years? And not even to mention that the arena plants animations just look absolutely terrible. But yeah, the actual like main story is really good, and in some points is better than PvZ 1, but half the levels in this game, they pick your plants for you, do some type of like endangered plants thing, or it's like a conveyor belt level. So yeah, I'd actually say it's a pretty good game despite its flaws. Now we've got PvZ 2 China. This is the game that I'm most like uneducated in, and I have absolutely no clue how to rank this. So I'm just going to do a blind ranking and put B tier. I've heard that there's more like levels and plants and stuff. I don't know if they've got arena in China. I haven't honestly researched it doing this video. I can't be bothered. But yeah, I'm just putting in B tier because, I don't know, to be honest, it might be A tier with PvZ 2. I know nothing about this game. I've seen some of the plants before and they look pretty mid designs, to be honest. I might play on like BlueStacks with APK sometime, I don't know. Now we've got Garden Warfare 1, and this is where it gets difficult actually. I have got a lot of bias towards this game because this is probably the most nostalgic one for me. I think I'm going to put it A tier, but I'm actually going to order it and put it top of A tier. It's such a good and like precious game, but it has got a lot of flaws, I can't lie. First of all, the maps, absolutely amazing. So much better than Garden Warfare 2's. The art style is a lot better than Garden Warfare 2 in my opinion. Just everything looks a bit more realistic and like put more detail into it, even though it's an older game. It's still got quite an active player base, but yeah, it is slowly dying, and it's definitely got less of a one than Garden Warfare 2. Like, you can't even play mixed mode on it, which I'm so annoyed about, because mixed mode is my main one in Garden Warfare 2. Customization is really good as well, and the music as well. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to say the music in PvZ 1 is the best in the series, definitely. Honestly, one of the most iconic soundtracks of all time. Alright, now the bad things about the game. There's just like a load of just annoying characters. Toxic Peas in particular are actually so annoying. And the zombies are so much better than the plants in this game. That's probably my number one, like, most annoying thing about this game. The zombies are just so much more fun and overpowered to play. The potential's so close, they just need to fix a few more things. Also, there's like no boundaries to the edge of the map, so there's just pea shooters that are like 1,000 miles up into the air that are just shooting you from ages away. But yeah, those are my main just gripes with the game. Those are the only things that are keeping it from S, to be honest. Right now, we've got Garden Warfare 2. This is going in S tier, as we all know. My favourite PvZ game, probably my favourite game of all time. This game is just Garden Warfare 1, but better. It has more characters, a lobby to just chill in, you know, a story mode, even though it's pretty lackluster. You can join people a lot easier as well, and you can also switch your region. Yeah, it's just a lot better than Garden Warfare 1. The only bad things about the game is that it's got worse maps, and Electro P exists. But yeah, that's all I've got to say about this game. You all know it. I know it. I've got like over 1,000 hours in this game. It's just so good. Alright, next up we've got PvZ Heroes. And I'm going to put this actually in B tier, above China. Just, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, this game is a good game and it's quite fun. I've actually probably sunk in the most hours into it aside from the shooter games for some reason. I just went on this phase where I just played it all the time on my bus, because I take the bus to and from school, and it's this game and Clash Royale that I play most of the time, because it's just like easy games to just play with one hand kind of thing on the go. And yeah, it's actually pretty fun. It's quite funny sometimes, and you can go up against your friends. But this game has so many downsides. If they would have fixed these downsides, it could honestly be like A or S tier. But it's just so hard to progress is one of the bad things about it. The progression is so slow that it would actually take like 5 years to get every single card in the game, and 4 of them, because you can get 4 cards in each deck. I've gotten like a few legendaries after playing it for like probably about a year, but maybe like half an hour most days. The game as a whole just kind of feels a little bit unfinished. Like the menus and the UI and stuff, it just feels like kind of in a beta almost, I don't know. Also, props to Fry 'em Up for basically keeping this game alive. Like, how bro isn't tired of playing this game, I have no clue. Oh, and PvZ Tryhard as well. I feel like he doesn't get enough credit. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about Heroes, really. It is a good game at a concept, but it's very flawed. And I do think it is a lot of fun, and the RNG can be pretty funny at times as well. Alright, now we've got Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville. You guys know I don't like this game, but I don't think it's terrible, okay? It's still a playable game. That's why I'm going to put it in C tier. The epitome of mid, but still kind of bad tier. I think it's below average for a game. I know that some people like it. I did like it a little bit when it came out. I probably played it for about a year or 2. But yeah, I just don't play anymore. I've actually got it uninstalled, to be honest. It's just, obviously, the obvious things like they got rid of variants, the new art style just absolutely sucks, sprinting sucks, just time to kill is a lot slower than Garden Warfare 2. The new characters are good, but some of them are just like really bad. Oh, and there's an uneven amount of classes on each side, which is just unfathomably stupid. Oh yeah, the game modes are just so stupid as well. I'm pretty sure you can only play Team Vanquish and Earth Takeover, and that's it. Like, there's no other game modes that you can play, and there's a weekly event, and that's it. I'm pretty sure you can't even play mixed mode. Oh, and they absolutely butchered Garden Ops as well. Like, oh my god. What else? I don't like Giddy Park. I find Backyard Battlegrounds so much better, just the aesthetic of it. And also I don't like how you gotta jump down to go into the middle part. But things they did good about it, I guess, oh yeah, the story mode's a lot better. Actually kind of replayable. The customizations are alright, but we had to lose the character variant to like have them. Yeah, I just don't like the game, I can't lie. But I mean, it's still a game that works, I guess. And I can understand why people like it. So yeah, sorry. Alright, PvZ 3, the original version. You know it's going in F tier. It just absolutely sucked. Yeah, this was the first like PvZ 3 beta. No one liked it. It was portrait mode instead of landscape. Animations were ugly. The art style was ugly. The story mode, like the progression of it was some like tower, was terrible. The UI was terrible. Yeah, I'm putting it in F. I don't know why I've got two PvZ 3s, I honestly can't remember. I'm just going to leave out this one because I know nothing about it. Alright, Zombie Match. I have barely seen anything on this game. I'm going to put it in F tier because it's a match game, but I'm going to put it above PvZ 3. So the difference between Zombie Match and Plants vs Zombies Match is Zombie Match, I'm pretty sure, looked a little bit uglier, but you were matching tiles to kill a zombie that was going to eventually reach the other side of your lawn and kill you. So it's still a little bit PvZ, but they turned it into a match game basically. The current PvZ match, which I don't know is it actually a thing or not, I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put it worse than Zombie Match because it's just uninspired. I know it looks a lot better than the other one, but it's just a match game now. There's no zombie up the top. Like, at least this one had some inspiration, you know? But this one has no inspiration. It's just Candy Crush with a new coat of paint, to be honest. And honestly, if this was on the App Store, I probably wouldn't even download it. I can't lie. Like, actually just stop making development on this game and focus on PvZ 3. Alright, lastly, we got PvZ 3, the current one, which I'm going to put in D tier. I think that this game has so much potential, and it's so frustrating to see the way that they're going with it. Like, okay, all they got to do is make it so you can pick your own plants, like an actual level system so you can go back and play levels, and have the levels thought out like a little bit more, and just way less levels. And they actually do ordered worlds as well, so you don't just like, you're ending up in your normal like back garden and then you're suddenly in the campground level and then you're suddenly back in your back garden. It's like, it doesn't make any sense, mate. Also, they need to add so many more plants and zombies. It is so dry, this game. You just play for levels and levels and levels and get nothing. You have no sense of progression. And the story mode as well, just sack that off as well. No one cares. Like, I mean, is kind of alright, but no one cares about upgrading your lawn. It is so frustratingly just difficult as well. But to be honest, they did pick up the art style a little bit more, and I do actually quite like the art style of this game. I do think it's still a little bit over the top, and the animations are a bit too much when you've got so many plants in your lawn. But yeah, it's definitely a big improvement from the first beta. But yeah, honestly, just do the things I've listed before, and this game would be probably like a B tier game. There's this one, which I think is the early beta version of it. I guess I'm going to put it in the same tier. They've basically added nothing to this game. Also, I'm going to put BFN in front of Adventures. I think it's a little bit better than Adventures. But yeah, that is going to be my tier list. Sorry, I've kind of lost my passion throughout this video. I've been talking for so long that my mouth is dry. I've been recording for half an hour. I need to learn to just stop talking. Anyway, yeah, that's my final tier list. I hope you enjoyed. I'll try and make this video as short as I can by editing. Let me know your tier list and what I've got wrong. Anyway, yeah, see you later.